That's clean. How cheating almost destroyed Bhop.
On September 6th,
Ooh, banger!
2020, Nudun set one of the
Oh my god, yes! That sounds like a banger. And it's from a guy, Rapstar Surf. This guy makes the best surf videos. This guy knows what he's talking about, like in the surf and Bhop community. Let's see it.
Longest times in Bhop history. A 359 on Bhop Arcane. A famous and notoriously long
his
map.
storytelling reminds me of the Minecraft guy with the 2B2T, the bald guy. Lovely, lovely.
First time it had been completed in under 4 minutes.
Let me close my
Just 8 days later,
yes.
Tony Montana, the head admin, posts this. It is with great disappointment that I have to announce that Nudun, one of the more prominent members of the community, utilized MMR in his past few runs and has been promptly excluded from the records database. Nudun had cheated. Bhop is a competitive speedrunning game in Counter-Strike that focuses on high precision movement and speed maintenance. The fastest Bhoppers generate speed through a technique called strafing, a rapid back and forth movement that takes advantage of the server.
Strafing, bro. I do this all the time. Left, right, you gain some more speed. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. A lot of you guys are still not aware. You should try it out.
Command SV Air Accelerate. With a history that extends over 2 decades and more than 1.2 thousand uploaded world records, Bhop is an iconic part of the Counter-Strike franchise. However, over its history, the Bhop community has experienced a series of cheaters, each of whom used tools and deception to get world records. Today we will cover just 2, Nudun and another, whose bans sent shockwaves across the community, and whose actions threatened but ultimately saved the entire game. This is how cheating almost destroyed Bhop. Nudun was a relatively new Bhopper, appearing sometime in 2015, but by 2020 Nudun was considered quite good, especially with shorter, strafe-heavy maps. But suddenly, he hit the world record on Bhop Arcane.
Chat, all the top tier Bhoppers, the gameplay that we're seeing right now, do they have auto hop on? Or do they mouse wheel? Like, is it manual? With mouse wheel? Not auto hop? Bro, if not auto hop, then holy fuck. It's auto hop? Ah, okay.
Over 4 minutes of intense maneuvering. In addition to this, he had hit an amazing run on Bhop Pharma, even doing 360s, and overall a very confident player. And just a month earlier, he had set a world record on FPS Max, which amassed over 200,000 views. Nudun was at the top of the Bhop world, but wanted to further prove himself. In 2020, the first Bhop World Cup was held. This was a high-stakes
World Cup. Lovely song, lovely idea. Bhop World Cup.
event where Bhoppers would compete on 8 maps over the course of 8 weeks, with the winners receiving a cash prize. And in the first week of competition, Nudun secures the 2nd place spot, an incredibly strong start, and beating a player named MacMac. Nudun and MacMac were, to say the least, not friends. The two would insult each other, mainly surrounding their competition on Bhop Monster Jam, where MacMac had beaten Nudun's time by over 20 seconds. This became a common jab at Nudun, who cherished his record. Nudun would fire back, claiming the world record was his, culminating in this message from MacMac. Since the World Cup has started, all you've done is try and engage in controversy with me, but all I see is a broken, jealous bum. Not only would Nudun lose the Bhop World Cup over the coming weeks, but he would come 4th behind MacMac. Still a major achievement, but according to some, this and more trash talk set into motion the next series of events. It's just 3 days after the World Cup ended, Nudun beat the world record on Monster Jam, taking it from MacMac, and a run that the community would soon find out was likely cheated. In Bhop, there are 2 main ways that people cheat. The first is called a movement recorder, also known as MMR. This tool copies your inputs and plays them back for you perfectly. So the runners do the map in segments, save the best segments, and then play them back for a world record. This still, of course, required you to be incredible at Bhop, capable of beating the best records. However, this cheat was more easily detectable, as a Bhopper's runs would look very similar to each other, or produce weird movements. This cheat had been around for years, with the first documented player being Jordan, who was subsequently banned. To defend themselves, accused B-hoppers would
the hell?
Jordan, who was subsequently banned. To defend themselves,
lol. Bro, he's got such a loose grip, no? Is it so smoother? Interesting, bro.
Accused B-hoppers would produce hand shows, a video of them playing with their hands in frame. The second tool is called Strafe Optimizer, also known as Opti. This tool is far more subtle and can be used live without detection. Remember that B-hoppers use air strafing to gain speed, a critical technique in all source movement games. Opti changes the speed of your turns in the air so that they are optimal, not too fast or too slow, so that you can gain the maximum speed. However, the strength of this tool can be adjusted to further
I think that's what PSP is using, bro. He showed me how to set it up.
Avoid detection. Because it is very difficult to see Opti, mathematical systems are in place to flag possible cheaters. Even famous B-hoppers have been automatically banned until their runs were reviewed by admins. You should not seek out or use either of these tools. As you'll see, you'll likely be caught by the community. I showed you these two tools because, ironically, we still don't know exactly how Nudun cheated. When Tony Montana banned him, no evidence was publicly released, which frustrated the entire community, who were
If you ban a player like Newton, the evidence should be released regardless. Literally banging out the best runs we've seen in ages, and he just gets banned without a word. Why not just release it anyway? If you're certain he lied to the community, who cares what he wants?
suddenly engrossed in the drama. Tony Montana and Nudun had apparently discussed the issues for hours, with Nudun being the one who requested the evidence not be released, which led to the famous copy pasta. If the evidence are posted, it will ruin Bhop.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, bro. What a perfect copy pasta template.
Nudun admitted both to the existence of evidence and that he was withholding it, but did offer to rerun the maps live, which Tony refused. Why was Nudun ultimately banned? How were his most famous runs confirmed to be cheated? Exactly how he cheated and how he was caught remains a mystery. Regardless, Nudun eventually left Bhop altogether, solidifying the claims against him. He was undeniably a decent Bhopper, capable of great things, who succumbed to the temptation to cheat. However, this incident had a contradictory effect on the community. Rather than hurting player numbers, many top runners immediately returned to take Nudun's cheated records, creating massive buzz. In addition to this, Tony Montana and others were now better equipped to catch cheaters like Nudun. One of the runners who came to avenge the community and take Nudun's records was a Bhopper named Wolfie. And in a twist
the chosen one
of fate, history would repeat itself. If you Bhop today,
the airbender,
you'll likely play on Counter-Strike Global Offensive, the biggest space for casual Bhop. Lots of players, tons of servers, and easy maps. Wolfie was an up-and-coming Bhopper from CSGO, primarily known for shorter maps. But soon, Wolfie switched over to Counter-Strike Source, the home for competitive Bhop, and began to expand his repertoire. Wolfie had
Bhop is as well the most competitive in older CS. It's the same with Surf, no? That all the the core community, like the really diehards, are all in CS Source because the movement is slightly better or something.
Had a specific goal. He himself wanted to beat all the world records on maps Nudun had cheated. Nudun's records were long gone, but Wolfie wanted to prove it could have been done legitimately. Wolfie spent hundreds of hours on stream and off, with spectators running long and prestigious maps against fierce competitors. And he would go on to take the record on Bhop FPS Max and Bhop Pharma, two of Nudun's most famous cheated runs. But Wolfie didn't stop there, beating the world record on Bhop Monster Jam, the map that Nudun and MacMac the world record on Bhop Monster Jam.
What's good?
The map that Nudun and MacMac had fought on. And finally, after months of streaming his attempts, Wolfie beats the world record on Bhop Arcane, one of the most groundbreaking runs in Bhop history. In the description of the original video, Wolfie wrote a line.
Wait. Isn't this the map from the video? I Bhop sometimes. Like the infamous, legendary, is the map, no?
Forever remembered. I've done it. As of today,
world record. That's crazy.
I've officially annihilated all of Nudun's active world records. Wolfie was the hero. He had shown that the community was capable of doing what Nudun could only do with deception. And 1 month later, on December 13th, 2022, Tony Montana announces that a cheater has been found in the Bhop community.
9.
It was Wolfie.
Oh my god.
However,
That's how he had handcam everything.
time, Tony, after careful deliberation, released the evidence against him. This is the video released. The ticks on screen refer to the point in time during Wolfie's play session, each purportedly a separate run, but when these runs are overlapped, the
Oh, he scalped it. That's the most common fucking speedrunning cheating thing, you know? Do you call it scalping? I forgot the word. The spliced run. Oh, shit.
evidence becomes apparent. All three of these runs were exactly the same, movement for movement, tick for tick. The response from the community was again complete astonishment. Many took their stabs at Wolfie as they had done to Nudun before. Wolfie was surprised and initially denied the claims, but eventually admitted to cheating on 2 less important
this
runs.
guy. I'm gonna cut the bullshit now. I cheated, cute kittens, and culture. After Arcane, I realized that I need to get my life in order. After Arcane? The League of Legends? What? Then I need to get my life in order, and my solution was to cheat until ban. Sorry it had to be this way, people, but it was needed for myself. Thanks for all the good memories we've had, and I wish you all the better future. 100% the flame emoji he did himself. So it's like the first reaction, and it doesn't look weird. I would bet money on that.
And culture, and said that he wanted to be banned, quote unquote, to get his life back. He supposedly cheated so that he could never play Bhop again. But since then, many have expressed skepticism about this reasoning. People were extremely suspicious of all his records. Had he cheated the most important runs, Bhop Monster Jam and Bhop Arcane? And after 5 months, and all of Wolfie's runs being unlisted, the answer still has not been found. But today we will look at what might be the final nail.
I mean, bro, if one of the runs is cheated, I would say do the other ones become invalid? Boah. If the other runs are legit, it's still, I still like it if it's still there as a world record because it has been done better before in a legit way, you know, but I guess, like, you can never know if it's actually legit then. I don't know.
In the coffin. Confirmation.
And the guy doesn't deserve the fucking props and shit. Maybe an anonymous type world record. I don't know. Or like a band type tag.
That Wolfie cheated Bhop Arcane. When you finish a run in Bhop, a message appears in the chat with stats about your run. Each stat and the punctuation around them are determined. However, it was known that when certain MMR programs were used, one of the characters would not appear. The percentage sign next to the stat called sync rate. This was a dead giveaway that someone was using MMR. And in the live replays of Wolfie's Arcane run and Monster Jam run, the symbol is missing.
So bad. I mean, I guess it's one small mistake, right? But still, if you're in the community, you know about this. What a bad cheater, bro. I'd be so good at cheating, bro, I swear. So bad.
Near conclusive evidence that these 2 pivotal runs and likely others were cheated. In a stream, Wolfie claimed that the only thing he regretted is that he denied the accusations at first.
Yeah.
The truth, perhaps we will never know. As I see it, Bhop was marred by cheating, the extent of which is still indeterminate. But cheating also brought attention back to the scene, increased the quality of runs as runners attempted to undo the crimes of others, and strengthened existing anti-cheat measures. Ultimately, Bhop remains one of the most beautiful and nuanced speedrunning communities in the world. Thank you so much for watching, and good luck Bhopping those boxes.
What a video. What a video, bro. I like this channel, bro. I like this channel. 131k videos deserved. Views. I remember this guy. He's so like passionate about the surf community. I remember he's doing like weekly surf updates, or used to do at least. And XQC started surfing on stream once, and then he did like in this video, XQC just surfed on stream in front of 50,000 viewers. This is perfect for the surf community, guys. I'm so awesome, bro, I swear. W, bro. W. Leave him some love. Right now, zack, leave a sub. Great videos, not just the one that we just saw. Wow, what a video.
On September...
Let me see, did this guy ever type in our chat? Let me see, bro. Now I'm wondering. The Wolfie dude.
But others.
What's his nickname, chat? Where is
the
it?
quality of the cheat in the world. No, the act for cheat
Bam.
stations at first.
Wolfie Bhop. Come on, blood. At least a Twitch Prime, please. Come on, man. Zack. Boom. Oh. Oh, ha. Surf is pretty fun, though. Yes. Electronic depends what tick rate. There's GFL, Surf and KSF. You should learn how to strafe. Bro, you should learn how to not cheat. Hello? Bro, you're cheating. What do you mean? I should learn how to surf. Play some beer, but you can learn strafing easy peasy. Maybe you can play some beer, but learn strafing easy peasy. The fuck? Nah. Bro, that's funny. That's 1 year ago. Was this when I surfed on stream? Probably. Interesting, bro. Very, very interesting. Great video. Great video. Wow. What else?